Hi, welcome to Monday Morning Inspiration, and today's topic is slightly different. It's four things I was inspired by getting to meet Desmond Tutu. Now, like millions of people across the planet, I was saddened to hear of his death yesterday at the age of 90, and I was incredibly privileged about 9 years ago to spend an evening with him, not just him and I, but 100 other people, but I did get a chance to sit down with him for a minute or two and have a brief conversation with him. And they do say, never meet your heroes or heroines, but I'm pleased to say that having met him and heard him speak, as well as seeing his impact in the world, I was even more impressed. So I was glad to be able to say that. So I just wanted to share four things that inspired me by his life and meeting him personally, just for a very brief amount of time. So number one, you've probably heard it from so many people, is an incredible sense of humour. He gave a 20-minute talk to the 100 of us that were at this event, and he spent the first 5 minutes almost doing a stand-up comedy routine and making us laugh so much, and then delivered very serious messages for 10 minutes and then finished off with another 5 minutes of laughter and humour. And I just thought that was amazing, And I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's something called the Book of Joy that was written about a week spent between Desmond Tutu, or together between Desmond Tutu and the Dalai Lama. About 10 years ago, I'm not sure how long ago, 2015 maybe. And the person writing the book about the experience, he was there too, said just how much of the time between the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu was spent laughing and giggling. And their response, often not in a belittling way to great drama and great tragedy, was often to try to find some humour in it, some levity in it, to take the sting and the pain out of it. So he helped me see, I think, that one measure of kind of spiritual growth, if you like, or spiritual development, is our ability to laugh and to find humour and even be comedic. He was incredibly funny. He could have been a stand-up comic, I think. So that was the first thing I found inspiring about him. Second thing I found inspiring was, I guess I'd call it like the power of one human heart. He was, on one level, he was just one man, but what did just one man manage to impact and influence? And, he touched so many other people. So, was it his intellect? Yeah, I think to some extent probably his intellect, but I guess on one level it was the power of his heart, a heart filled with love and inspiration and passion for justice and equality and human rights for all. Incredible what one human heart can do, and that was certainly a lesson that I came away thinking, gosh, yes, what can we do to help each other's hearts be as strong and as powerful as possible. Third thing I learned was about holding a faith. I don't think he necessarily talked about it on the evening that I met him, but so often he said in the midst of, the grip of apartheid, he saw it being over. I just thought, what an amazing thing to be able to do, that at the darkest time for his country and so many of his friends and countrymen, that he saw it being done over. And that must have taken an incredible faith to believe in that when everything seems so dark. So again, that truly inspired me. And just, universal message there about the power of faith, not just faith in a God, but a faith in humanity, if you like, humanness. And fourthly, a sense of, I guess, being an African, he would probably call it the sense of ubuntu, that sense of collective endeavour. He was one man who got a lot of limelight, if you like, and a lot of attention, but really he spoke for his country, his community, and I guess ultimately he ended up speaking for a lot of us in the world. So it's that power of one person being able to articulate what resonates with so many. So he wasn't a lone ranger by any means. He was so deeply embedded in his community, in his church, in his country, and ultimately embedded in humanity. So those are four things that truly inspired me about him, and I really got to experience just a little bit by spending some time with him. So thank you. Hope this might have inspired you too. So bless you, and see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.